Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trapmaster number 4, aka, I'm not even gonna do the intro. You already know who I am. You've seen the channel name, this and that. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I don't even know what it is. I don't know, I probably said this in the truck finale video, or Xfinity video, but I said how I didn't necessarily care who won the title. Okay, slight lie. What I meant to say was that I wanted Hamlin to win the title, but I would have kind of been fine with whoever. Like, it would have, like, it's, okay, I'll put it like this. I said earlier, for anyone who hasn't seen my other Josh Lee Event Station episodes, that it was either, like, if basically anyone but Joey Logano winning the title would have been a win. Still kind of feels like a win, because, I like Kyle Larson. I wanted him to win last year, but he didn't even make the championship before. But that's a whole nonsense in of itself, so I'm not even gonna get into that because that was a whole other rant. So anyway, Hamlin lean 200 laps, 200 laps, 208 laps to be specific. They showed all for nothing, all for naught. It makes me it makes me infuriated because it's like this, like, I mean, the Xfinity Series race already showed. I kind of lost track of who was actually dominating the Cup Series this year, like, overall, in terms of just points. Because Hyman and Zilich were such clear cut best drivers in their respective series. This one, I kind of lost track. It probably is clear, and I'm just too dumb to notice. Hamlin's been really solid this year. Some guys, I don't know, it's weird, because the Cup car, it's done its purpose in terms of making parity. At least giving off that illusion, because like I said, I lost track of who was actually dominating Cup this year, and it's like, I don't know, like, not that it wouldn't matter that much, but like, it infuriates me, really, it does. Like, okay, you know what? I'll try and break this down. Race, like, just do the race. Now, I got in by the halfway point because I think I mentioned in the truck finale and even the Xfinity finale videos that I was out of town. Came back. By the time I got on TV, I got onto TV within like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes coming back, and I think they're already halfway. And honestly, I kind of wish I don't know. Should I have watched it later? Nah, you know what? I got in at the right time. Briscoe, I remember guys in Discord saying that, oh, Briscoe's done. Well, he wound up in the top 10 at the end. So there's that. Larson had an issue. Wound up top got back up top 10. So whatever issues these guys had, they were making comebacks like they were just an Allgaier 2024. So it wasn't that bad. Hamlin was just pretty much flawless. He did everything right. Everything. Everything he could. And honestly, Hamlin hatred, it at this point, the Hamlin hatred disgusts me. Because I don't get it. I will never get it. I'm just saying it now. Yeah, I'm in a place, just nice silence. I'm home. It is what it is. I'll just go off now. So, yeah, Hamlin hatred it doesn't make sense. And if anyone wants to tell me, like, anyone wants to tell me why they hate Hamlin, just say it in the comments down below. Just say it. I don't get it. I never will. I never will. Is it because he's vocal? Is it because what he did in 2017? Is that it? Which honestly, I'd kind of be a hypocrite if I went on about past, because I still go off on Logano because of his past. But still, Hamlin's had more redeeming qualities. The way I see it. I don't know. Man, I don't know if it's because I relate to Hamlin, so it was just saying whatever. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Okay, I'll try and be in order with this. So yeah, again, Hamlin dominated the race. Everyone else here and there. Now I knew, man, I was afraid this was gonna be a glaring problem, but yeah, the tire failures were just skyrocketing. Like, there were so many of them. I just don't get it. Bubba Wallace wound up second to last out of the race. Now, that wasn't a tire failure. I think that was a power issue. Because he was just way off pace. Like Hamlin just drove by Bubba twice. Like, he was standing still. Someone was up with Bubba. He called it quits. It is what it is. It's the finale. He's not in the playoffs anymore. So why should he even bother, you know? Why should he? Why should he? Especially with all this, the whole debacle, this and that. It's like, why should he bother? He was in the playoff. It's not like he's not. It's not like he's one of those guys outside who's right outside the playoffs trying to run for best of the rest or going for a 17th in the standings. Apparently, finishing 17th in the standings still has its like big incentives. Bubba made the playoffs and was out in round two. Like there, I don't know what incentive there was at that point. At that point, he's just running for keeps. I don't know. Like it wouldn't have made sense. And even that, again, just power issue. They called it quits. It is what it is. It's whatever. At least stay out of the way. Didn't hinder Hamlin in the slightest. Like I said, Hamlin did everything he could, but the tire failures. I can't believe. Actually, I just thought about this. It's really funny how this happened at Phoenix of all places. Good lord. I like how all of NASCAR's problems happen in one weekend. It happened in 1 week. Thank Christ. And I mean this, like, I don't pray as often as I should. I really don't. And honestly, oh man, I don't know. I don't pray as much as I should. I'll admit this now. Man, I need to pray on this. Whatever this was, just, oh my gosh, this was bad. This was bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't notice how bad Tyler failed. I mean, I kind of knew. But William Byron blowing a tire from second place is the last straw. Is the last straw. And I was literally just about to say, oh, I don't care how you think about Hamlin. But the more I think about it, all four of these guys have a lot of like NASCAR fans on the internet hating on them. So I don't even care at this point. You get the memo. Like, it was kind of lose-lose. Like, these are some of the most divisive drivers when it comes to the fan base. Heck, Blaney missing a championship 4 is a plus. So it's like, I don't even know what people want in drivers anymore. I don't know. I'm not going to go on about the debate because at the end of the day, like I said, whatever was left in the round of 8 is super divisive to begin with. It's super divisive. Maybe I'm just on Discord too much. Maybe that's what's messing my brain up. I'm on Discord a lot, so it's all these guys like sort of butting heads on certain drivers. It feels way too divisive than it should. I don't know. Again, like, it's probably just a case, for me, it's probably just a case of the internet just making things seem bigger than it is. But I'm just saying, amongst the little NASCAR bubble I'm stuck in, pretty much everyone is just kind of divisive on all these drivers. Someone likes Briscoe, someone hates Briscoe. Someone likes Hamlin, 5 people hate Hamlin. Same applies to Byron and Larson, by the way. Except, 2 people like Larson, 10 people hate Larson. So no matter who it was gonna be it's gonna be this big thing. So I don't even know. Like, I'm getting a thing on Discord. I'll just respond to it whilst I'm talking. But yeah, like, it gets to me, man. It gets to me. I'll ignore that because that's the thing for another time. It'll go on forever. What gets on my nerves, though, was the William Byron tire failure. Like, that's what got me the most. Like, I'm not even sure. The thing is, I want Hamlin to win tire. I wanted to so badly. Especially, like, I grew up on Hamlin. You know what I mean? I grew up on him. Like, with that guy. Seeing, like, what he'd been through. Like, 2011, like, runner-up in 2010, struggling in 2011. I think he did get a win in 2011, but it was, like, during the summertime. Like, he was kind of late to get something going. 2012 wasn't terrible. He just wasn't in contention at the end. It is what it is. 2013, missed a bunch of races because injured at Fontana. In a scuffle with Logano. I won't get into that. Whatever. It's long gone anyway, so I shouldn't. 2014, well, it was fine, but he wasn't the main player. 2015, mixed bag. 2016, I don't even know. The late 2010s is a weird bag for me when it comes to Hamlin. 2020, Hamlin, I gotta be honest, he was really good. I was rooting for Harvick, obviously. But, yeah, Hamlin did, admittedly, and that was back when I hated Denny Hamlin. I was still fresh off 2017, even though I didn't even like Chase Elliott that much anyway. So I don't even know where that came from. Whatever. Point is, Hamlin, like, Hamlin's done a lot. Seeing what he's done, seeing what he's been through, fallen short of the title multiple times. 2021, I think he made a championship for again. Now, Larson was the best that year, and he won the title. So at the end of the day, the right guy won in 2021 anyway. So I'm not gonna... So Hamlin losing that year, whatever. It is what it is. 2022, did Hamlin make the championship for again? In 2022? No, he fell short because of Chastain. Okay, that one, I think... Okay, I was on the opposing side of Hamlin because I was a Chastain fan. I still am a Chastain fan. But I was against Hamlin making a championship for in 2022. I'll admit that. 2023. Who was it? 2023. Blaney won the title. I like Blaney, so whatever. But Logano, well, that was offensive. I'm not even gonna... If Hamlin was in a championship for that year, then it's a robbery that Logano won. Oh, it's a robbery either way because Logano won the title. We already know about that. I did a live stream over it. In fact, I did one of my first Vent Station episodes just from the Logano championship victory. So there you go. Logano is the origin story of this series when you really think about it. My gosh. Now, that just irked me. Final restart. I don't know what happened. I know a few guys stayed out. It's whatever. And that battle for the win. Man, Blaney got no attention. I know this is just a thing that goes on over and over again, but it still gets on my nerves over and over again. Because of this playoff. The way they push it is just disgusting to me. It shows that the wins don't really matter that much. It's just a thing. A thing to go on to the next. It makes me angry. It's like Black Flags Matter. I don't know. I know people feel a thing about Black Flags Matter, but that video Black Flags Matter made on the 2003 Busch Series Championship battle between 6 guys. I know, like, it was 6 guys that basically peaked at that moment. Like, even Black Flags Matter said in that video he made that, like, it's not remembered that well because, you know, like, a lot of those guys, they either peaked or just, like, so, like, Brian Vickers, who else? Jason Keller, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Scott Riggs, David Green, someone else, Ron Hornaday, those 6 guys. I can't even name all 6 guys off the top of my head. Like, it was still an intense points battle between 6 drivers. 6. You know what? Nice little segue into playoffs. And this will still be a separate video, but I might as well go off here since I'm just going off. Like, I just don't understand why they feel the need for this. Or why do you think that makes sense? Especially in the case of Byron. What did Byron do to get a tire failure like that? Like, why? What did he do? Like, what did Byron do to get a tire failure like that? Like, am I missing something? Was this something he did? Was it the way he took the corner? Like, what was it? Like, we could go on all day about this, because, like, there's so much that goes into like, a certain failure, you know? It's never down to driver error, especially in the Gen 7 era. No way in heck is it just a simple, like, driver error with a tire failure. No way. Especially in this race, there's that many driver errors. Like, tire failure galore. That was just ridiculous. I don't understand. Tire failure galore. Man, I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. But that was... And I'm recording this, like, 10, 15 minutes after the race? So this is still all fresh in my mind. Thank goodness I didn't wait till later. Usually I wait till, like, late at night to do this. Like, my goodness. Well, I mean, it's still kind of... Actually, no, it's only 7:30 right now for me. Eastern time. Got dark early. Actually, yeah, it's savings time. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, it gets on my nerves. This race, man. And it was still... And even then, the funny thing is... It was still a pretty cool race. Like, I still liked it. Like, that battle in the end was pretty cool. Keselowski versus Blaney. And I actually... Heck, I was actually rooting for Logano. I was kind of rooting for Logano to sort of force Larson up the track. so Hamlet could get by. One of the few times I rooted for Logano to do screwy stuff. Oh man, I don't know. Then JJ Ely's tire failure, Allmendinger, all these guys. My goodness, man. This system it's like, man, the only plus side to this is that we didn't get any stupid desperation moves. That's the only plus side to what went down here. And the thing is, I'm trying to remember if I even said it in this video. This has been going on forever. I'm forgetting some of the stuff I said earlier. But basically, I would have been fine with any four of these guys winning the title. Chase Briscoe would have been a cool underdog story, especially after what he'd been through in Haas. He joined, especially when Briscoe, when you think about it, he dominated the Xfinity Series season in 2020, in Haas. And then he joined Haas at the turning point. He joined Haas right when the team was going downhill. So it really, and I feel bad because Briscoe has always shown speed in every series he's been in. Only for it to fall short because Haas had been on a downswing and it kept going down. And then for him to join Joe Gibbs, Martin Truex is out. And to see him win at Pocono, and then I think he won Darlington as well. Briscoe, has been showing something. I know it felt like a bit of a slow start. Maybe that's just me. But Briscoe, man, dude's on a come up. I know it's hard to make predictions. I was about to say maybe you could win the title, but it's hard to predict. It's hard to predict how things will go because of how stupid the playoffs are. Because, the swerves, man, the swerves that happen. And I'm not trying to say, I was about to say Bubba could have gone around a bit. I'm not saying that Bubba could have for sure gone to, Championship 4. I doubt that. But, thing is, it's about hitting, it's like Mama Smith said, hit, just the right moments at the right time. That's all it took for Bubba Wallace to be eliminated from the round of 8. No, from the round of 12, sorry. That's all it took for Bubba Wallace to be eliminated from the round of 12. That's all it took. I know Roval didn't go well for him, but when it came to the other two races, all it took, it just takes those little moments, especially with these points resets every round. It just takes those moments. That's all it takes. Because Bubba I don't know what happened to Bubba in New Hampshire, but that moment at Kansas, man. Oh my goodness. And Chase I advanced in a round of 8. All of this, this is just a whole thing, I don't even know what to say. Xfinity, I'll say this. I have one more thing to say about Xfinity, because at the time I couldn't say much. But yeah, Jesse Love winning, someone commented that it was a robbery. That Jesse won the title was robbery. Now, I think I said in the truck finale, before the Xfinity race, I said that, honestly, I didn't really care. I think I said that, Zilich not winning would probably be a bust. No, the more I think about it, it actually is a bust. I'm sorry. Oh, knocked it over. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Jesse Love. He actually gone better. Jesse Love has actually gone quite a bit better and more tolerable, given he's an RCR driver. Because you guys probably know how much I hate the guy from his ARCA days. But he's actually gone better. He's more tolerable. And I feel like he does have a future. I feel like he does. Just, right places, right time. I feel like the only reason I'm not too mad about Zilich losing the title is the fact that he's going up to the Cup Series anyway. We already knew this. He's already going up to the Cup Series. I guess that's why I wasn't ticked. You know what I mean? What exactly was there to lose? It's not like Trackhouse is gonna boom because he couldn't win the Xfinity title. You know what I mean? I think that's why I wasn't so upset about it. Heim, I'm still not sure about the future there. There's rumors about him going to Chevy. At this point, he might as well if that's how Toyota's just going to run things. Especially if they're going to have Tony Bringer as his teammate. Which didn't hinder him, by the way, but it just still annoys me that she was his teammate. Let that sink in. Bringer was 23rd. It probably changed because before finale, she was 23rd in the standings. Bailey Curry, 14, 15 starts, is ahead of her in points, even though she ran every single race. Think about that. Bailey Curry, Like, I wish. Oh, Bailey Curry's a fine driver, but to a lot of these guys, Curry's kind of a nope. There's a lot of guys, like, in my Discord, in the bubble, like I just mentioned before. Like, to a lot of guys in the bubble, Bailey Curry's kind of a nothing driver, and he still beat Bringer in points. That might have changed at Phoenix in the finale. I'll have to look. But before finale, he was ahead. Because he was that terrible. But I'm saving my Tony Rant for another day. This finale, man, I might have to do another part to this. There's a lot to talk about during the off season. Because I feel like, I might as well keep the ball around the vent station stuff, especially when a bit of uncertainty personally. I'm not going to share details on that yet, if at all. I'll probably share more later, because still a lot of gray area for me. But it's one of the reasons why I've done more vent station episodes, because my time doing other content is starting to get a bit more murky. Which just happens at my age. In fact, I was able to get this far with this content is a miracle in itself. So, yeah, I'll still try, because I still love doing it. But it's like, other important matters, especially when I'm not getting paid from doing this. So, time of the essence. Yeah, okay. I've chilled out a bit. Not much, because it's still in my head. Like I said, I started recording this about 15 or so minutes after the race finished. Hamlin, the fact that this guy's restraint, man, is amazing. I'm sitting there like, why would you interview this guy? Why? Hamlin goes off. Why would you? Byron and Larson, you know what? I'll try and end this. I'll try to end this on a positive note. I'll try for once. Kyle Larson, I'll be honest. Larson, and thing is, I need to say this now. I kind of latched on to Kyle Larson during the Ganassi days. I didn't know who he was at the time in 2014, because at the time in 2014, I wasn't watching a Xfinity series, so I didn't know the guys who were coming up. I knew a few, like Austin Dillon, but that's because they were hyping up Austin Dillon. They were hyping the heck out of him because, it's Austin Dillon, and Richard Childress. But they weren't really hyping up Larson like that. Larson was somewhat lighting it up down there, but again, the hype was not around Larson, it was around Austin Dillon. And, well, look at how the tables turn on that, but I've ranted enough about Austin. Larson, rookie day, it's a struggle, but Chip Ganassi wasn't exactly like a team winning like week in, week out, so that was bound to happen. Sophomore, I think he got faster. He finally got his first career win in 2016. Started winning a bunch of races in 2017. Target left. And actually, for a while, it didn't stop him. 2018 and 2019 was terrible. But then again, it was kind of just growing pains of the Camaro. Like, none of the Chevy teams were doing particularly good that year. So it wasn't exactly a Larson issue when you think about it. 2020, we all know what happened. It's whatever. And I'm telling you now, as a black guy, I'm over whatever Larson said, especially since he got fired for it. He got fired, suspended. Well, being suspended for my reasons doesn't mean anything. But being fired by Chip Ganassi, he was gone for a whole year. He got punished. Okay? He faced repercussions. Nothing's happened since. So I'm over it. I'm saying this as a black man. I know some people will never forgive him. Some black people will never forgive him. And I'll say it's in their right. But I'm telling you, for me as a black guy, I'm fine with it. Whatever. Actually, now I think about it, it didn't even faze me. I still rooted for Larson to win the title the next year. And he did. So there you go. 2022, he fell short. I think Larson was in the championship fight there. Wait, was he? No. Logano, Chastain, Bell, and Elliott. No, he wasn't. Larson fell short in the round of 12. It is what it is. Still a good year for Larson. Larson, 2023, I think he was in the championship for that year. Fell short again. 2024 was offensive. That's mainly because of Martinsville. But, yeah. Then this year, I actually didn't think Larson could get it this year. I thought if anyone was going to take it from Hamlin, it was going to be Byron. And actually, he probably could have, maybe, if a caution came out with 4 to go, but it was someone else. So I feel bad for Byron, though, too. Like, I feel like he had a shot. Larson winning title this year, I'm actually not mad at. He was a really solid guy. Even though I didn't really want him to win as much as he did, I was rooting for Bubba, I was rooting for Denny, I was rooting for whoever else. Just any, like, a lot of other guys. Nothing against Larson, I want other guys to finally get the glory, you know? I thought, okay, you know what? Larson won the one title. Can I see Denny Hamlin and maybe even Bubba Wallace? I was stretching with Bubba, but I still always have that hope, okay? Because that's just what happens when you have a particular favorite that isn't winning week in, week out. You still want to see him do well, no matter what. Even if the odds are very slim. You know? Yeah, congrats to Larson on his second championship, you know. Really solid guy. I know, like, some of the stuff he said sort of backed him to the corner, whole best driver in the world thing, but hey, whatever. We have a laugh, you know. Larson winning the title, I don't know. So I didn't hate this as much as last year. Not even close. Not even close. Because at least Larson still had a pretty solid year. Even if I haven't looked at it yet, but even if I look at it now, it's still going to be better than Logano's. I can tell you that for sure. It isn't hard. It really wasn't hard. Yeah. Like, so overall, still, this year was kind of a win. Still just crazy. And yeah, you can tell I'm just mumbling on at this point. But yeah, the rest is like, it really sucks for Denny Hamlin. If honestly, at this point, if Hamlin is a Mark Martin in a sense of just these run-up finishes, title finishes, I don't know. It is what it is. Hamlin, thing is, think about the way I see. If Hamlin's upset about this, you always think about this. I know Mark Martin always thinks about it too. Like, they'll always be seen as a Hall of Famer. Or if not, someone to be remembered. Because I know there's a lot of people who still hate Hamlin. At least he's someone who'll be remembered for eternity. Because he's done a lot. You know? He's someone that would be remembered. Like, I'm saying this like Hamlin's retiring. He ain't retiring. From what I know, he ain't retiring. But, like, it just sucks. Because this just felt like his year. So, yeah, great. It was like, I don't know. And this won't be the last Vent Station episode. I got plenty more to come. Like, when it comes to Vent Station episodes, there's no off breaks. I just do it whenever I feel like it, depending on whatever NASCAR news about is going, or if I feel like venting about something on my YouTube channel, or my personal experiences when it comes to NASCAR stuff, you know? So it's not even just about NASCAR. It just goes all year round, pretty much 24/7 on my own time. You know, for fun. Just something to vent to. I know not many people just watch these, but, you know, it's something to just put out there. Hey, maybe it's something to look back on and think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know. Yeah. So, last final notes, yeah. Sucks for the guys involved, sucks for all the guys who fell short, because I feel like they all had a shot. They're all really solid throughout the race as well. Really sucks for Byron. Because even though Hamlin probably would have walked away with it anyway, for Byron to go out like that is just awful. It's really awful. And same for Hamlin with how things went, because that kind of screwed him over. Not blaming on Byron at all. And once again, congrats to Kyle Larson. Championship. Your 2025 NASCAR Cup Series champion. And with that, season over. That is about it.